A habitat is a place where something lives. All living beings live in one type of a habitat. Deserts, polar regions, rainforests, and seas and rivers are some of the types of natural habitats in the world. The driest places on Earth receiving very little rain are called deserts. Some deserts are sandy, some are rocky, and some have mountains. Most deserts have extreme temperatures. They are very hot during the day, but very cold during the night. Only those animals and plants can live in the desert which can survive a long time without much water. The Sahara Desert of Africa is the largest desert in the world. The large areas of the globe surrounding the North and South Poles are called polar regions. The South Polar region is called Antarctica. The North Polar region is called the Arctic. The polar regions are very cold and dry, and so are also known as cold deserts. These polar deserts are covered with snow instead of sand. Animals that live in the polar regions have thick furs or thick feathers or a thick layer of fat to protect them from the cold. Antarctica is the driest continent on Earth. The Arctic has no land. It is entirely made of ice over the Arctic Ocean. Rainforests are the wettest places on Earth. Rainforests are covered with lots of trees and other small plants. Different types of animals live in rainforests. There are two types of rainforest: tropical rainforest and temperate rainforest. Tropical rainforests are much wetter than temperate rainforests. More than half the plants and animals on Earth live in rainforests. Rainforests are divided into 4 zones. The emergent zone has giant trees that receive lots of sunlight and are home to birds and insects. The canopy zone has smaller trees, which receive less sunlight. These house lots of mammals and reptiles, as well as birds and insects. The understory is home to smaller plants. It gets little sunlight but lots of moisture. The forest floor is the ground where large animals and lots of insects live. Very little sunlight reaches the floor. Oceans, seas, and rivers are home to many types of plants and animals. Some animals live in water some of the time, and on land the rest of the time. Some animals and plants live very close to water. Some water habitats like seas and oceans have salt water. Some water habitats like rivers and streams have fresh water. Most fish can either live in salt water or in fresh water. Humans can only drink fresh water.